Next comes the strategy. In phase 1, we talked about how to capture attention, how to make people interested in our brand. Now, once they're interested, we've already positioned ourselves as a publisher. We create content in that direction. But our deeper goal is actually the Malira project we mentioned before. The next step is education. We want to build an online school that is effective, fast, and truly useful, where people can understand and apply what they learn in real life. Our main focus is what we do best: 0 to 1 business, foundational marketing, content, and storytelling. We focus on fundamentals and big-picture thinking. Once people understand the core principles, they can build on their own. This part is free, intentionally. Our teaching method is not just about giving information, it's about creating curiosity. We want to spark a hunger to learn, to make people feel excited to keep going. Because one of the biggest problems in traditional education is that it makes people passive. Learning becomes something you have to do, not something you want to do. We want to make learning fun. People should feel excited, want to come back, want more, again and again. That's the goal. And how do we do it? Through fun, through interesting questions, and sometimes through tools like games. But we're not fixed on any one method. The core is simple: curiosity and enjoyment.
It's hard to be a normal person, that's just not me. I'm writing a journal to keep my feelings hiding.
Why do we focus on these 3 areas? Because they have the lowest cost, the lowest barrier, and anyone can use them to build a career, create work, and generate income. We believe this is the most accessible path for everyone. Our teaching method is still a hypothesis. We haven't fully proven it yet, but we believe in it. First, we focus on self-learning in real time. We teach through real cases, what we actually do, what campaigns we run, what content we post, how we communicate, and what results we get. You see everything in real time. You can ask questions, make predictions, and compare them with real outcomes. This creates faster learning because you experience it, not just hear about it. Second, we teach along our business journey. At every phase, if we get stuck, we share it. If we solve it, we explain how. If we fail, we explain why and what we change. You see the full process of building a business, step by step. It may not always be real time when looking back, but you still learn through real experiences. This also helps us reflect, to check if we are still following our core strategy. For example, when we work with brands, we can turn the process into deep, real courses and make them free. Why would brands agree? Because they gain awareness and real understanding. People don't truly understand a brand just by hearing about it. They understand when they see it, experience it, and use it. This creates much stronger and more effective communication. This idea already exists in personal branding, but not deeply at the company level. We're not inventing something completely new. We're taking what exists and going much deeper.
Across the bridge, what would I see? Wanna see it, dreaming my dreams, miracles, beautiful, here we go, all the way. Running for my life, it's not...
Why do we choose collaboration? Because our goal is to be a consultant and to build consultants, entrepreneurs, and inventors, not just to build things on our own. So consulting is essential. In traditional consulting, often hides everything because clients' secrets are sensitive. Also, consulting for multiple clients in the same industry is usually avoided. Many firms don't do it because of conflict and fairness, but we choose to do it. That's why we solve this problem differently. From the start, we are clear. Our consulting is public, at least the parts that can be shared. Clients must understand this. Yes, they get exposure and awareness, but at the same time, some ideas may be seen or reused by others. That's normal in business. It depends on how much they're comfortable with and how they adapt. Collaboration allows us to share information more freely during each project, and after that, we can use the knowledge and expertise we gain to build our own products in the future.
Kiss me goodbye, sunrise. Oh, I'm leaving you tonight.
One of the most effective ways to learn business and marketing is through case studies. We don't have enough time or resources to try everything ourselves. So learning from what has already happened, from history and real cases, is very valuable. That's what we believe. The only challenge is that case studies don't work in every context. Each country, each market is different. What works in one place may not work in another, but we can still use them as ideas and inspiration to see how others solve problems and adapt it to our own situation. This already exists at both local and global levels. We can simply bundle great case studies into playlists. It's not a problem. It actually helps promote good content. If people like it, they will continue exploring on their own.
We could change this world today with you.
Our branding is simple, fun with context. Fun, but with awareness, responsibility, and knowing what's appropriate. That's what we aim to communicate. But will the result match our intention? We don't know. That's why feedback is important, to check if we are still aligned with our roadmap and the brand we want to build. Gamification in education is not new. What we're doing is not new either. It's about how we apply it. You've seen language learning apps. They use games, and it makes learning more fun and effective. But we think it doesn't stop there. Games are highly engaging. People get hooked. So what if we bring education into games, directly or indirectly? It could make learning so engaging that people want to keep coming back, learning again and again. Turning education into games has been proven, but turning games into education, this angle is still rare, and that's what makes it interesting.
We've been around the sun, carried each other to hell and to a brand new.
Our deep core strength is three things: creativity, psychology, and strategy. Creativity is essential in every industry, and we believe it can be built, not just talent. Psychology comes from empathy, sympathy, and observation. You don't need to study it deeply to start using it in business and marketing, but it's very powerful. Business and marketing are about understanding people. Data helps, but it's not everything. You need to use it wisely. Then comes strategy. Many people are skilled and creative, but they fail because they lack clear strategy from the start. That's why we focus on it so much, and why we document it, to stay on track. Our next layer is combining business, education, and entertainment. We aim to bring these three together. Looking ahead, we also care deeply about sustainability. We want to build something eco-friendly and help make the world cleaner and cooler. It's not just a dream. We believe it's possible, but not in this phase yet. We also recognize the risks of technology. AI and new technologies may seem dangerous, like the One Ring in The Lord of the Ring. They can create massive value, but only if used wisely. If it were you, would you choose not to use them? We can't ignore them. We have to use them carefully. Finally, our approach is based on transparency. We want to be open in the important parts, so people can trust us. Tools and technologies may change, but that's just tactics. Our core strategy stays the same even as we adapt.
This is the moment we've waited for, and this is the day we spread our wings and fly.
Our real goal is simple: to help improve people's lives. And it starts with the right foundation. A strong starting point matters. Understanding the world, especially the market, is critical. If you don't see the big picture, you'll get lost. And when problems come, you won't understand what you're facing or how to fix it. That's why reflection is important. Learning from the past helps us avoid repeating the same mistakes. When we remember, we improve.